Good morning and welcome to the channel. My name is Varska and today we are here with Return to Krondor. It's an awesome, amazing game. It's one of my favorite. It's done by, let me turn that down a little. It's done by Sierra Interactive and based on stories originally written by Raymond E. Feist. Now, I read a lot of Feist books as a kid, but I don't remember anything from them. But I do remember this game. And it is one of the best games I've ever played. It founded my childhood. And I think I'm actually going to get back into reading, rereading Raymond Feist's novels now that I'm an adult and I can appreciate them more. So we're going to go ahead and watch the intro. Cool little thing about the intro is my dad actually used to think I was too young to watch the intro. This is a game that he played, and then he passed it on to me to play. And he thought I was too violent. And I'll tell you exactly when that violent moment is, but let's go ahead and watch.
You there! Bring me the deer, and I'll kill you quickly, yeah?
There it is, there it is, there it is!
You know what I'm after. Everything else is yours for the taking.
We hit him hard, so you don't have much time. By the gods,
That
I've
is
got to get out of this
Newt.
business.
And Bear, of course.
What? No. No! It's mine!
I had it in my hands! I love this game so much. So much. Alright. So, I'm actually amazed that it works on Windows 10. We're going to go ahead and start a new book. And we're just going to call it Varska. G for gaming, because I know it won't let me put that many characters. We're going to make it hard. And everything else looks right, because I don't really remember what everything else does.
After the Rift War had ended, and the Moradel had been disbanded and repelled, Arutha Kron'dor ruled as Prince of the Western Realm for 4 years. In that time, the city of Krondor regained much of the splendor she had lost in the war with the Suranawani. When Kulgan, who had served 2 generations of Kondoins as court mage, retired here to Stardock, Arutha asked for a suitable replacement. I sent Jizhara, a young Keshian noblewoman and one of my finest students, who has learned as much as she can here on Sorcerer's Isle. Serving the prince, I trust, will temper her more fiery disposition, and her experience in the courts of Kesh should increase her value to Arutha. Jizhara arrived in Krondor well after the strike of midnight. The city slept, save for those who conduct their business under the cover of night, and Squire James, who has been sent to meet the sorceress at the city gates and escort her back to the palace. Pug.
Alright. So, movements are pretty interesting in this game. It's mostly clicking. You can hit control and click and James will run instead. You can also use the arrow keys, but you can't use WASD. It's just too early of a game for them to do that.
Evening, gentlemen. All's well?
And quiet as the grave, Squire. Where are you bound at this ungodly hour?
The prince's new mage has arrived from Stardock, and I've the dubious honor of meeting her at the city gates.
We're not going to meet her just yet. We're going to...
You've all the luck, Squire.
I'd rather have a good night's sleep.
Gear.
But duty calls. Fare you well, gentlemen.
And you, Squire.
So, we say we're going to go see the court mage, but what we're really going to do is practice breaking and entering and robbing poor folks. So this is our little map thing. You can also access it from here, but we're just going to go here, and we're going to go to the poor quarter, and we're going to break into some houses in the middle of the night. Oh, there's nothing here. Which every time you reload a map and go into a house, it's going to have something different. James considers opening the door, but decided against it when he sees a mark scratched into the wood. If I remember the books, that would probably mean something. Sadly, I really don't remember the books. Oh, and we've got a fight. Let's see. So you can right-click them to kind of have an idea, a little bit of an inspection of them. Strong, inept with club. What about you? We don't really know much about you. So, we know you're level 2, so we're going to take you out. And I've noticed we don't have any armor, so that's mainly what we're hunting for, is armor and maybe a better weapon. Now, we are playing on hard, but it doesn't look like these two guys are going to provide much of a challenge, thankfully. Granted, that club's getting annoying. It's alright, we'll just finish him off. Die! There we go. Now, I'm a little nervous about this guy. Having played this game a billion times before, there is a couple issues with it. So you can't change camera angles unless there's a little eye in the corner here. This room, we can't change camera angles. So if he dies and falls down at the right angle, he might fall off screen and we won't be able to loot him. Which is very annoying. Wow, I am destroying these guys. Destroying these guys. I'm not. Ow. Destroying these guys. There we go. Alright, so we're lucky his legs are still on screen. I have lost what I can only imagine is incredible loot many times before because of that. So we're just going to take everything from these guys. They're dead. They don't need it anymore. I'm not taking that club. Clubs are useless. We also have a chest. Now, what's cool about the chests in this game is they are not like Skyrim. They're not like Oblivion. Not like ESO. I only listed Bethesda games, but they're not your average chest. Because you're not solving to just pick the lock. You're solving to remove a trap. So, let's go ahead and use some ratchet on you, because I vaguely remember that working. And as you succeed, each chest, it will, on the type of chest, as you'll see, well, let me go ahead and just do something like that. It will show the different types of trap parts there are, and when you solve one, regardless of whether you do it well or not, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't think it is. Ah! So that was not the right one, but it still gives you a chance. And see, now it's got that matched up as to what I used to solve it. If I come up with a better combination, it will let me know. So I just need to know on a latch, I need to never use a ratchet again. Once you get all three of the traps figured out, you can go ahead and pick the lock. And a bunch of rings. That's not armor. I am disappointed. Disappointed! Anyway. I'm gonna take all this stuff. That's a nice dagger. And sadly, that is a nice club that will sell for a little bit of money. That's a really nice dagger. Alright, so you notice we got a lot of potions. We're going to try to assess what they are. James isn't good at this. Oh, we got a resident quality figured out. But everything else... Oh, we figured out what one of the rings was. Everything else, though, no clue. That's what Jazar is really, really good at. is assessing things. And of course magic. And we'll be meeting Jazaris soon, but I want to get fully armored out before I do. Just because there's a nice little quest line you can do before moving on to the main story. But it's recommended that you have her, and it's recommended that you're already in set to be amazingly powerful demigods. Alright, so this is a fire plate. So it's gonna be it's just like the other one. Exactly the same traps with the exception of one that was close. This one. What is this? This is pressure plate. So I'm gonna try using cutters. Aha! That's the right one. Vague recollection of what works with everything. And we got a crappy sword, crappy dagger, crappy dagger, crappy dagger, crappy dagger. This is what happens when you come to the poor quarter. You don't get to rob nice people. We're gonna go to Eaten Dog. It is the rougher side of town. Oh, I want to take a potion first because I'm gonna die if I get into combat like this. Much better. It's a rougher side of town, but they might have some better stuff. This guy's got an axe. He is a beggar, so he probably doesn't have anything good on him, but he's protecting a chest. So there might be something good in that chest. Thing about axes, they're slow. You only generally get 1 or 2 moves out of them. And while they do a lot of damage, or at least they're supposed to, they don't really, unless you're really good with an axe, it's not worth using an axe. And of course James can't even use an axe. He's the wrong class. It's funny because there are classes in this game, but it's weird because it's not as expandable. You don't really get to choose who your party becomes, and you can see that you have room for, oh well, you see that you have room for like 4 characters in your party. You don't get to pick them. They come along as they come along. And that's probably the biggest shame of this game is that it doesn't keep going. It's shorter than I'd like it to be, which is funny because it's actually kind of a long game. Alright, so it's a fire hook. We used a ratchet last time. Let's try using a lever this time. Yeah, there we go. No. So in my excitement, I missed it, and now we're gonna get lit on fire. Well. And that hurt a lot. But on the bright side, the trap's been disabled. It's funny, I got the easy one to work with, and I just torch myself. For a club. What kind of BS is that? Now I gotta use my only other potion. Heal myself enough to be able to survive combat. I don't think I can go on that one. Oh, here's something. Is it a shop? It's not a shop. We got Knife Boy and Sledge Warhammer Boy. I'm going after Warhammer Boy simply because I'm afraid of that guy falling. Definitely don't want him falling off screen because then I can't move. And as he's trying to kill me, he'll probably put himself in a more favorable position for me. My sword sucks. Ah, his dagger doesn't suck. I should be trying to kill him. Yeah, I'm going after him instead. His dagger really hurt me. Now the sledgehammer guy's gonna hurt me pretty bad. No? Ow. So this is Lim's Kragma. It is basically the cold version of hell. Yeah, we're gonna replay that. We're gonna replay that combat. We're going after Knife Boy first. I don't like his knife. It hurt me, and it hurt me bad. And then that sledgehammer just used the opportunity. Come on, get closer. Get closer to me. If that knife is as good as it seems, I want it. Oh, what a great way to fall. Alright, let's wreck this guy. Goodbye, sledge boy. Not really, because my sword sucks. Holy crap! I don't have potions, so wing it, please. Please don't die, James. I don't. Please, no. Kill him. Kill him now. Dodge, or you know, just keep bashing him, and let's just hope he keeps missing. Did you see the damage on that hit? We need armor. Any armor. It doesn't matter if it sucks. Just any armor is gonna do. And this dagger wasn't even that good. That's more armor. Oh, the grooves are actually nice. Ish. He probably had. I don't know. That was jacked. We got wrecked. And we don't have any potions, so we might have to call the hunt in a quits. Oh, this is new, I think. Yep, this is new. So this is blade wire. Tripwire, springs and gears, and blades. So springs and gears, a lever is going to be the most effective on that. And I remember a little rhyme that I came up with while I was playing this. Katas for katas. And boom. Helps you remember. Now tripwire, I'm going to try a ratchet, because I really don't. Not a ratchet, but we live. So we're gonna hope that's a healing potion really badly, because I do need one really badly. And I was hoping I'd find some sort of enchanted item to help make me not suck right now. Alright. So we're gonna keep going. I think there's a shop somewhere around. I think this is a shop. So let's trade all of this crap. So we can try to get something nice, and mainly just get some healing potions, because otherwise we're not going to be doing so hot for too long. So all these daggers, we will never put a dagger in the hands of James. He has so much more potential than a dagger. Sell that. Sell that. Sell the stupid club. See, that's why we don't pick up the clubs. They're worth nothing. They're just good sticks. We have made like 0 money. That's a poison. Oh, they don't accept poison. And they don't sell potions. Lovely. So anything that's not worth a lot, as far as rings go, feel free to sell. If it's worth a lot, you want to actually wait until you have it assessed, find out if it's something, some sort of really cool magical ring, and then work from there. Whether your mages or your other characters can use it. So, I'm gonna go back to armor. He doesn't sell armor. Does he? Does he buy armor? Well, let me... These both suck. So we got some money. We just... Well, I'm not paying that much to have it repaired. So real quick, we're gonna go to an actual good shop. And we are going to first sell the poisons so that we don't take them by accident. Poison is always going to be worth 75. It's the only thing that's worth 75, so if you're at a shop, you see 75, feel comfortable in selling it as a poison. This is probably a resin of total repair, maybe? So we are going to buy, well, we have to buy. How much can we afford? 4? And then that puts us pretty low on our armor. So can we buy any good armor? We can almost buy this one, so I'm just gonna not buy any armor. We're gonna heal ourselves up. I'm not gonna try fixing or repairing or using well, we have these cushion leather greaves. If we have a resin of quality, we can increase the quality on the greaves and make it top quality, the studded leather greaves. 148 out of 400, because 400 is as high as you go. So I'm going to use a resin of repair to make them a little better on the quality. And then this mysterious resin. It's got to be a resin of repair or something, because this ain't no, yep, ain't. So now we have perfect greaves. We have no vambraces or vambruscas or whatever. And we have a really, really crap pig leather jerkin. And a junky sword. So we're going to go ahead and end the episode there today. Just because, you know, we're looking at the 23, 24 minute mark. And next episode we're gonna pick up. We're gonna go back into the Bitten Dog area. And we're going to try it again. We're going to try to get a decent haul before we go find Uzara. So thank you so much for watching today. Definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave me some comments as well. And I will see you guys next episode.